Hello everyone, today I'm going to be playing my absolute favorite game of all time, the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. But this time everything is going to be random, it's going to be a bit different than your average playthrough. Let me explain. Now I'm using a mod called the Oblivion Randomizer Mod, and what it does, it randomizes as much of the game as it can. This currently includes items in containers, completely random. Items that people are carrying and what they're wearing, their armor, their weapons, random. Their aggression, confidence, and responsibilities are random. Vampirism is random. Certain characters' races, random. And the creatures you encounter in dungeons or in the wild are also random. Just loading into this game, creating a character, hearing the music, it's all flooding back memories. Like, the memory that this game is probably the reason my mother thought I was gay until like the 8th grade, as I spent all my time playing this game and talking about it with my friends and not talking to girls. And you know, my character always giant ripped imperial guy. But to finally prove her wrong once and for all, I'm going to be playing as a female Breton. Also because I've never played a Breton in any Elder Scrolls game ever. To stick with the randomization theme of this video, I randomized my character's face once and then just left it at that, despite how disappointed I was that she wasn't instantly turned into some sort of eldritch abomination. I named her Randina, certainly not because it sounded like Randy or random or anything else like that, but after the mythical land from the hit game The Witcher 2077. You're probably noticing that everything seems fine at the moment. That's because the randomness does not start until the first ambush in the sewers, as Valen randomly can become hostile, and that'll break the game the second the Blades and the Emperor come into the dungeon. It just stops it. You can't progress from there. To try to keep myself entertained before getting into the randomness, I noticed the Emperor was feeling a little melancholy about the loss of his sons, and I think humor is the best medicine. And I thought it would be funny shoving a skull into his face after hearing him talk about his sons being dead. Thought it would be funny and make him feel better. He did not find it funny. He threw it right back at me by the power of Grayskull. Get it? The Grayskull, the skull's gray. Stupid fucking joke, stupid. A hop, skip, and a jump, and we've made it. Oblivion Randomizer is ready to go. Right off the bat, Captain Reynolds, she pulls out her concealed carry spoon and just looks at me, smile on her face, and then proceeds to assault me. The Emperor's new clothes were incredible. The torn pants, the Yeezys, the Daedric gauntlets. A bold, powerful, incredible look. After the Berlin Wall falls, the first creatures I encounter are a non-hostile zombie, who I instantly kill anyways, and an invisible Grummite. He also dies. And now I open the first chest I find just to see what sort of random goodies are in store for us. And I'm greeted with a 5,000 septum necklace and a 3,000 septum shield. However, I didn't get too much further, as going into the next area of the tutorial crashed the game, and the last save was before randomization, so let's run it back, I guess. This time, the Emperor went invisible, and I wasn't assaulted by Captain Reynolds, but she did die. I consider it karma for attacking me in a previous life. The game did not crash progressing through the door where it had previously. As I'm going ahead and writing the script for this, I notice I have a lot for lots of different items I find and enemies I encounter. I'm going to be cutting a lot of that out, just leaving kind of the most noteworthy stuff for your enjoyment and my mental well-being, because I don't think you want to know every time I find the enchanted PP poo-poo ring for the 10,000th time. I stand frozen in place as a troll and a zombie fight for the love of a sheep named Todd. I killed Todd, and never knowing the victor, only that the victor will have killed for nothing, and that was enough for me. After getting my ass kicked by an Elytra matron, let me know if I pronounced that wrong in the comments, probably did. I decided I'm going to blaze through this sewer tutorial thing, just run past enemies, just to kind of get into the meat of the game. Next, I found a unicorn. I only wrote it very briefly because I was afraid I was going to clip through a wall or something like that. I then watched the unicorn turn off a deer. After reuniting with Blade and the rest of the Drain Gang, the assassins struck once more. One of them was wielding this perfect amber hammer. The thing weighed 98 pounds. I talked to the Emperor again, who's still invisible, probably because he didn't want anyone to see that he didn't have his Yeezys, and he doesn't want to be seen without them. However, he didn't have to be self-conscious for too much longer, as he was killed by a blacksmith with a stick, and I just watched and let it happen. I figured it was best for the both of us. I made a class, yada yada, warrior build, yada yada. You don't care. You're here to see the randomness of this mod, not what I picked as my class. After escaping the sewers with the amulet, I decided to visit the Imperial City Market for a little shopping, and was immediately assaulted by Simplicia the Slow. Despite her name, she was very quick to attack me with her big metal stick. Thankfully, the most well-dressed Imperial watchman I've ever seen murdered her for me as I looted another woman who was laying dead in the street. After which, I looked through some of the dozens of containers in the area, as it isn't stealing and there could be anything inside of them, found a couple thousand coins, enchanted pee-pee poo-poo ring, the usual. After that, I finally decided to see Joffrey at Wayne and Priory, and I wasn't disappointed. Despite his age and his baldness, the leader of Drain Gang looked absolutely incredible. Maybe my mother was right after all. And I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's short, but I have some personal stuff going on right now. And if you'd like to see me play more in the future, please like and subscribe. I also have tons of other funny video ideas that I want to do in the future, and I'd love to share them all with you. If you want to try this mod, the link is in the description below. I'm Snow White, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.